Hey everybody, here's your Jedi here with another review for you. This time I'm talking episode 15 of season 5 of Arrow, Fighting Fire with Fire. And all in all, this is a pretty good episode. So let's just kind of get right into it. Nothing particularly huge to say about the Russia flashbacks. What's going on in the present day? Now, there's a lot of good stuff going on here. I really like John confronting Felicity about working with Helix. If there anybody in the comics, well, the name Helix doesn't ring a bell. I don't want to spoil anything, but given that the next episode's title is Checkmate, I think this might be a little bit of a clue as to who these guys are intended to be. But we'll just have to wait and see how that all pans out. But it is very interesting to see that in this episode, Thea keeping very vocally advocating crossing the line, doing really very questionable stuff, blackmailing a councilman over basically just trying to keep his wife's suicide private, threatening, wanting to pin the whole situation on Billy because he's dead. I mean, just really morally unacceptable stuff. But she does, they're able to get through to Thea. She realizes, like, hey, I need to, go off by myself and get my head in order, recenter my morality. Meanwhile, Felicity ignores Dig and just continues to go further and further down the rabbit hole, fully embracing being a part of Helix, and yeah, that's not going to end well. And I definitely did like Oliver's moral quandaries this episode. Um, Everywhere he turned, he was faced with a bad choice. Stop being mayor of Star City. Pin all of this on an innocent person who's not only dead but Felicity's ex-boyfriend. Uh, throw the Green Arrow under the bus, which is of course what he ultimately does. And that's the one where he's the one that has to make a real sacrifice. I mean, he even doesn't want to throw Adrian under the bus, which when we find out that he's Prometheus is a real shocker there. I mean, that is kind of the big thing this episode is that Adrian Chase has turned out to be Prometheus and not Vigilante. And I have to say, I really like this because, again, if you're familiar with the comics, you know that Vigilante's alter ego is Adrian Chase. So them kind of playing, it's like, well, who's Vigilante? Who's Vigilante? It's like, well, duh, he's right there. But here, now it's just like, well, okay, so it was Prometheus that was Adrian Chase, then who the hell is Vigilante? Some people, myself included, kind of speculated that it might be Susan Williams. But again, here we see her and Vigilante at two different places at the same time, so we know it's not her. So what's going on here? Who is Vigilante? Obviously, at this point in the season, it's going to have to be somebody that we've met before. And just pulling a completely new character that we have no emotional connection to out of thin air just doesn't really seem like it's going to work. Now, as for who that could be, I've got one or two ideas, but I don't really want to throw that out there just yet, because I admit these ideas are pretty wacky. I'm not as averse to speculating as I used to be, but still, I've never been a person who's very big on viewing and crafting. Just because I hate to express an idea openly and then realize, oh, I was completely wrong, I just have it completely shot down. I hate that experience. So we're just going to leave it there. Now, getting to see Vigilante fight Prometheus, that was pretty badass. And Vigilante puts up a decent fight, but he got his butt kicked, which was really cool. And I definitely liked the fight with Oliver's protection detail. Black Canary gets in a good lick, but she's still pretty inexperienced. And I definitely love that bit where Oliver just screams at him, "Come on!" It's like, damn, that's some guts. That takes guts. You gotta get the feeling like even Vigilante was a little impressed by that. But maybe I'm just seeing what I want to see there. Let's see what else. Curtis, yeah, we got to talk about Curtis this episode. So on the Mr. Terrific side, he finally gets his T-spheres up and running, and of course these are, a big thing with Mr. Terrific, and I love how he's constantly annoyed by people wanting to refer to them as balls. That was funny. And then he kind of gets this real punch in the gut with Paul wanting a divorce. So, that definitely sucks for Curtis. Now, whether or not he's going to be able to patch this up, maybe not. If it doesn't work out, well, there are definitely other gay guys in the DC universe that they could possibly bring on in the shows in the future as new love interests. Be interesting to see if they maybe did anything with Hartley Rathway from the Flash show, where thanks to Flashpoint, Hartley's now a good guy, and he also acts gay. So that would be kind of interesting. Curtis, who gets into this as a hero, Hartley. Well, okay, reality changed so that he was only kind of sort of a villain. I don't know. Another possibility that kind of keeps jumping in my mind, or especially as a character that quite simply, any sort of connection to Curtis or whatever, that I personally think would just be very interesting was somewhat obscure character named Josiah Power. And comic books are not subtle sometimes, but he was he got superpowers, but he was also basically just best known for actually being a lawyer. So he always to me seemed like kind of an intriguing character to use on a show like this. But I guess we'll have to see what happens there. It's a little bit of a long shot, but hey, you never know. I mean, if they can bring a character like Lady Cop and do a live action version of her, well, I'd say pretty much anything is open for a possibility. I mean, Legends of Tomorrow, if you paid attention in the background one of the episodes, you could see that they did a little nod there that indicates that the Ma Hunko version of Red Tornado existed in the CW verse. So, the doors are open to damn near anything, I think, in a lot of ways. With that said, guys, I'm going to call it here. As always, please comment, rate, subscribe, and of course you can follow me on Twitter at Hoosier Jedi, and please also join me on Tumblr at Jedi Reviewer. Until next time, take care.